The following segment of Daytime Buffalo is sponsored by the National Comedy Center. If you travel just over an hour outside of Buffalo to Jamestown, you'll find the nation's best pop culture museum that was recently recognized by USA Today. And I'm joined now by Kate Welshover from the National Comedy Center to tell us more about what this accolade means to Western New York. Welcome back, Kate, and congratulations.
Thank you. I'm like a human thank you note. I'm so happy to be here because last time I was here it was to ask people please vote for us.
And
now,
look. Ask and you shall receive.
Yes, yes.
Alrighty, so tell us more about this competition and why it is such a huge win for Western New York.
Well, it's great because it begins, of course, with the nomination process, and that's done by lifestyle and travel experts. So these are people who know a lot about the best places to go all over the country for USA Today. So to be chosen even just as a nominee was wonderful. And we see it as being certainly wonderful for us. It's great to be nominated. It's really great to win. But it's great for Western New York as well because the National Comedy Center has people who come from all over the world. And when they're coming to Jamestown, they're looking regionally, where else can I go? So they're checking out the Chautauqua County region. They're checking out Buffalo. They're coming up to Niagara Falls, and they're really making an entire trip out of it. So it really is a win for not just us, but for Western New York. One more thing that people say, this is a place I have to visit.
That's right. So how steep was the competition? How many other museums were in contention for this?
We were in a group of 20 other institutions from all over the country. And there were and it's a really interesting category. It's pop culture museum. So that kind of runs the gamut of all kind of different things, including places I'd never heard of, like the National Mustard Museum, which who knew?
Who knew?
But there you are. But also the World of Coca-Cola. There's also Comic-Con Museum. And even our pals right down the thruway, the Strong National Museum of Play as well, another great spot. So all of these places that in their own right are world class, and so we're very proud to be in their company to begin with and then to win this honor as well.
And for the National Comedy Center, how does it feel that this was voted on by the general public? Of course, Western New Yorkers came out and showed out and voted, but it went beyond that.
It's the best part, really, because we see people who say, I have to get there. And then we have people who have come back time and time and time again. And they really have a love for not just the fun of the Comedy Center, but its mission as well, which is protecting comedy history, which is really all of our history, with a whoopee cushion thrown in every now and then. So it's very special to have that because everybody's got a lot going on, and you share something and say, hey, could you give us a vote? Could you take a couple minutes of your time? And a lot of people, I don't have a couple minutes to do anything anymore.
Right.
So that people take that time, and also you could vote every day. So we have people voting for us every day, and so we're excited about that.
Now, this is not the first time the National Comedy Center has received recognition, especially by USA Today. You've got a couple of wins under your belt, right?
We do. A couple of times before, we were named Best New Museum in 2019, and then in 2020, we were voted Best New Attraction or Best Attraction. So it's wonderful to be recognized from the jump, when the Comedy Center first came on the scene.
In 2019.
In 2018 is when it opened. So yeah, so right away.
Yeah, getting that recognition.
But also for that to continue as time goes on, that listen, we still got it.
That's right. It's such a
cool place. As we age, we love to know that we still got it.
Yeah, we do. Tell me about it. We do. This is such a cool thing. I've obviously gotten to go out to the Comedy Center so many times, and it is such a fun place. And I think the most remarkable thing about it is a museum, which means it transcends time, right, and generations. So being able to see people walking in with their grandparents and their kids, and those generations are all having things to laugh at and also kind of understand each other a little bit better is something that's so magical about it.
It's very special, and you'll see, grandparents may be remembering Johnny Carson, for example. We have our Johnny Carson immersive experience, which is just cool at any age. But seeing young people say, who may not have remembered, here's Johnny, they may not have remembered that, but going into that experience and saying, hey, this guy's pretty funny. And it's those little things that understanding of that good comedy really just does transcend time.
Yeah. Now, the good news is right now kids and teens are free at the museum, right?
They are, yeah. It's a great time. We were talking a little bit earlier about the snow, and we're all waiting for spring.
Yeah.
but it's warm inside the National Comedy
That's
Center. But yeah, we have a special promotion that we're doing right now where kids and teens are free. The limit is 2 children with an adult.
Okay.
So you can come in, and that's going on until April. So you have lots of time to go, come check it out, experience it with the whole family. It really is, plan the day. Take the day and come and enjoy yourselves. And it really is, there's interactive, there's fun things to do, and you're just laughing with your whole family. It's just silly.
Yeah.
It's just a silly good day.
And there's tons to see. I swear every time I go to the museum, I've been like 5 times now and I see something new every time.
I'm the same way. I'll come wandering through and be like, where'd that come from? That's neat. I haven't seen that
That's
before.
right. Yeah. It's always a fun time. Well, thank you so much for coming in, Kate. Congratulations again to the National Comedy Center. And viewers, if you'd like more information and to purchase your tickets to the National Comedy Center, just visit comedycenter.org. This segment is sponsored by the National Comedy Center. Thanks again for coming in.
Thank you.